Hey folks, as requested, this is the guide for how to solo Shadowfang Keep. This is going to cover not only the Butcher himself, but also Baron Silverlane. Start of the video here, you saw that I did a brief overview of not only my spec, we are going into shield specialization and elemental focus, just so we have that clear casting. It's useful for some of our pulls, especially against the Baron, who does reduce our mana to 0. Allows you to still get some offensive spells in there. And Baron Silverlane. Throughout the video, while we go through it, I'm just going to show a couple areas where you can do bits of kiting, some areas where you can use the architecture to make sure you have some safe spots, some resets, and ultimately what you do if you get into a situation where you do need to reset. Other than that, I just sped everything up to 2 times speed. I'll pop back in a couple times to add some commentary when it's necessary, but otherwise, enjoy the chill video. Alright, now in this section, as I just showed you, I like to make sure that there are no patrols that are still moving around. If you don't clear some of those ads that I did right at the start, you're going to have an issue where if you try and pull him back to here, that you will run into ads, you'll have to reset. I'll note that you don't have to pull him to this section. There's no need to. If you have gear like mine, there's no need to go there, but for those of you that don't have a helmet yet, you're still rocking a lot more greens than I have. This is an area that you can take the Butcher to, where you're able to put that Earthbind down directly in the middle, and you can move him around if necessary. That allows you to kite. The Earthbind totem will affect everything for here. As long as you have Water Shield and Shield Spec on, you'll still get the appropriate amount of mana between him hitting you to be able to pop down, run up, run down, and get some additional heals off. Earth Shock will be able to interrupt his route. If he hits you with Soul Drain, you can take that from there. Otherwise, it's pretty much tank and spank. You don't have to worry about your gear. It's really just hitting him until he dies. So here I make a point to have a pretty sketchy pull where you get low on both health and mana when you're in this room. Is there anything you can do, especially if you're in a situation where you might have worse stats, you're going to have difficulty going through things. And luckily, this architecture itself is perfect for enabling your ability to just run up and down on these ledges and make sure you have the ability to regen some mana. You can heal yourself, and you're going to see over the next couple pulls, I do this multiple times. In fact, I do it just screwing around just to show that you can either get back all the way to full health or full mana, whatever you choose to do.
No, but Guglop, me big idiot. When me go into room, me pull too many mob. What me do?
It's actually super easy. As long as you have the Earthbind talent, you can actually run out, completely reset the whole room, and this is showing you how you do that. Again, simple. then ultimately, that brings you to Baron Silverlane. When you finally get to him, it ends up being the easiest fight in the whole run. It's just one mob. You have the big staircases on each side. You're able to kite him around, make use of that. You can jump over the table, onto the other staircase. As long as you have a Searing Totem down, you could even passively regen your health and mana using Water Shield and Healing Tide. And just heal yourself when you get to each side if you need to. But honestly, you're probably not even going to need it. This guy doesn't hit for anything, and because you still have access to your mana, it's a much easier fight than you having to deal with the Butcher. Enjoy your loot.